Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're here. As I'm sure you can tell by the title, I am jumping into the beautiful world that is MLM Top Fails videos. I am a large consumer of these videos, and I am certainly not the first person on YouTube to do this kind of content. Some of my favorite creators to watch are Kiki Chanel, Suarez, Isabella Lanter, Deanna Mims. All of their channels will be posted in my description box down below. Absolutely go check out their channels. They have amazing binge-worthy content. This video is somewhat unplanned, impromptu, if you will. I've kind of been toying with the idea of doing this kind of video for months and months and months by now. And just recently I came across a video on Instagram that really just grinds my gears, okay? It honestly just really upset me to the point that it was the last straw. Here I am, we're doing this. I am the first to admit that I watch MLM Top Fails videos almost daily from the creators that I mentioned before. I feel like I have seen it all, I have heard it all, but I swear to you, I have never seen a video that so perfectly wrapped up every single issue I have about multi-level marketing companies. It's just wrapped up so nicely in a beautiful 3-minute video with a nice little bow on top. It truly is just pure gold. It doesn't get better than this, and I have to speak out on it. I know that most MLM Top Fails videos, it's like a compilation of a lot of shorter clips that you're reacting to, but for this one, for my very first one, I want to kick it off with a bang, and we're going to be reacting to just one Instagram video because it is seriously chef's kiss perfect. It encompasses every single bogus, misleading, condescending claim that MLM reps will make. In the video that we're going to be reacting to, this is a Monat hun. She posted a question box on her Instagram stories and she asked her followers, quote, "Reasons why you haven't joined me. Don't be scared." And the video that she created after that point is her responding to 13 of the things that people put in her question box as their responses. Before we get too far into it, I really want to make it clear that in the case of every single anti-MLM video that I'm posting, it has nothing to do with the individual in these videos. The people that I'm putting in my videos, they are nothing more than examples of the manipulative and deceptive behavior of multi-level marketing reps, and it has nothing to do with them as individuals or as people. I don't know this person. I have nothing against this person. I wish no hate or ill will upon this person. I'm simply using her words as an example of how multi-level marketing reps will manipulate and try to recruit you, specifically for their own financial gain. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the entire 3-minute clip all the way through so you can watch it in its uncut, uninterrupted glory. And then we'll just let the shock kind of settle in for a minute, and then we'll go back and I'm gonna take it point by point and I'm gonna show you how everything that this rep is saying is completely misleading and manipulative.
That's simply because 92% of them are not working. We have no monthly minimum or quota, so anyone could sign up as a market partner for a bigger discount and they're not required to do anything. But did you know that we only have 2 million customers and there are 382 million people just in the United States alone? We're also in 5 other countries, so there are plenty of people. The only reason why you sucked is because you quit. So I would say go for it again and don't stop. You don't need a lot of friends to be successful, because when you look around you, no matter where you're at, almost every single person already washes their hair. It's just a matter of you introducing them to a better product for their hair or skin. I'd say 99.9% of people don't have experience in leadership and do not think that they would be a good leader coming into this business. And that is our job, to teach you how to lead by showing you and leading with you. Most people in this business who are at the top of the compensation plan or in the $1 Million Club do not have a social media following. However, you are going to annoy people, but trust me, they will join you or they will try the product sooner or later. This job is not for influencers. It's for anyone and everyone who's willing to open their mouth and share about a really amazing product, the same way they would share about their favorite movie or their favorite restaurant or their favorite coffee or their favorite anything. Because this gig doesn't require you creating sales, it requires you to share the opportunity, share the product. Open your mouth. Open mouth equals open business. Actually, surprisingly, so am I, but I also know that nothing changes if nothing changes. So you either stay in the position you're in right now for the rest of your life, or you get out of your comfort zone and get out of your own way and make a change. This is all about caring about what people think about you. And if you let this lead your life, you will never, ever, ever reach the true happiness that you deserve. Well, if you can't afford it, you need it more than anyone. So go figure it out. The #1 income earner and $10 million club member started with 2 negative bank accounts and a payday advance. So go sell something, put it on a credit card, borrow the money. I don't care. The beauty of this business, it fits in the nooks and crannies of your life right now. I started my business with a full-time job and kids, and now, less than 4 years later, have gained all the time in the world for the time that I put in the beginning. To say money is saturated is just a mindset thing, and you need to get out of your comfort zone and talk to new people, build new relationships. They don't call it network marketing for no reason. So put yourself out there, and like I said, open your mouth about this. If you didn't love the product, you didn't use the right thing for your hair type or for your skin, because I promise you, we have something for everyone.
Okay. Where do I even begin? Oh no. It's just beautiful. It doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't. I'm kind of just letting it soak in for a minute because I'm very speechless. What I think we should do is I think we should just kind of take it like point by point, response by response, okay? Because there's too much to handle right now. So let's just go back to the beginning. What does she say first? Let's start there.
That's simply because 92% of them are not working. We have no monthly minimum or quota, so anyone could sign up as a market partner for a bigger discount, and they're not required to do anything.
Yes. Okay, so this is the ultimate argument that MLM reps will throw out there when they're confronted with their horrendous income disclosure claims. This person that responded to her question box, they are telling her, hey, did you know that the average annual income for 92% of the people in your company is $161 a year? $161 a year. That is not a made up number. That is coming directly from Monat's 2020 income disclosure statement. That is information that the company themselves has put out there. Of course, that number does not make Monat look very good, right? So the most common rebuttal that you see for that is, oh, well, we have a ton of people that just signed up so they can get a discount on the products, but they didn't do anything, they didn't sell anything, they didn't work the biz. So they're here, but they're just bringing our average down. And you know what? This very well could be true. That could be a true statement. But what's really sketchy is that Monat doesn't include that data in their income disclosure statement. Other MLMs will have a specific column, a specific spot on their income disclosure statement that says, yes, here's our average annual income for all representatives, but here's our average annual income for just the active representatives, meaning the people who are actually trying to work the business and sell product. Monat could be forthcoming with that information, but they don't want to. They're just conveniently leaving that part out. So it is so difficult for people like you and me to look at that income disclosure statement and get a true, honest representation of what someone is actually making annually in this company. Last little thing here, please note how she admits that a good portion, a good chunk of people who sign up to sell Monat are only doing it so that they can be a customer, so that they can purchase the product at a discount. That becomes very relevant after this next clip.
But did you know that we only have 2 million customers, and there are 382 million people just in the United States alone? We're also in 5 other countries, so there are plenty of people.
Okay, so there's actually 328 million people in the United States, not 382 million. However, the number that she's referring to, it also includes children and elderly people. If we decide to just narrow it down to the people between ages 18 and 44 in the United States, we're looking at a population estimate more in the ballpark of like 118 million people. I would personally argue that most people who are buying and selling Monat products are within this 18 to 44 age range, and she's claiming that they have 2 million customers. So if that is the case, this means that roughly 1 in 59 people are buying or selling Monat. Remember that little claim she said in the clip before this? A lot of people who sign up for Monat are also the customers. So if she's saying that they have 2 million customers, is that including the people that have signed up as a market partner or not? Because if it is, that literally means that like 1 in 59 people is involved in this company in one way or another. That's a lot of people. That's a complete oversaturation in my opinion. The person that submitted this response, they have a very valid concern. I personally know 5 people that sell Monat. Everyone is selling it, or they at least know someone who's selling it. Let's be honest with ourselves here.
The only reason why you sucked is because you quit. So I would say go for it again and don't stop.
She really said, you sucked because you quit. She really said that. The victim blaming that is directed at people who have left their multi-level marketing company is disgusting. This business model is literally designed for more than 90% of people to lose money. And the fact that they try and point the finger and direct the blame back on the people who are victims of this business model, it's beyond me. And this is exactly how you get people to stay in their MLMs for longer. You blame them, you shame them, you make them think that they are failing because they didn't work hard enough, or they didn't hustle, or they didn't have the right mindset. Let me make one thing very clear, that if you got out of multi-level marketing, it is not because you failed and it is not because you suck. It simply means that you saw the red flags and you removed yourself from a very financially dangerous situation, and good for you.
You don't need a lot of friends to be successful, because when you look around you, no matter where you're at, almost every single person already washes their hair. It's just a matter of you introducing them to a better product for their hair or skin.
Just because most people wash their hair does not mean that they want to pay for overpriced products that allegedly make your hair fall out. Also, this person that submitted this concern, they're probably under the impression, like, I don't have a lot of friends and family, so who am I going to sell to? Because that's who I'm supposed to sell to, right? Is my friends and family? And this hun just totally sidesteps that concern and is like, don't worry about having friends and family. It doesn't really matter, because you're gonna have to cold message and try and sell product and try to recruit strangers anyway.
I'd say 99.9% of people don't have experience in leadership and do not think that they would be a good leader coming into this business. And that is our job, to teach you how to lead by showing you and leading with you.
Translation, you don't need any experience to join this business. Just pay hundreds of dollars to join, and you'll be forced to join weekly team calls, you'll be added to group chats full of lots of toxic positivity, and we will teach you everything you need to know about how to scam people into joining our business.
In this business who are at the top of the compensation plan or in the $1 Million Club do not have a social media following. However, you are going to annoy people, but trust me, they will join you or they will try the product sooner or later.
This one floored me. She straight up admits that when you join Monat, you will annoy people. There's no way around it. But the part that seriously disturbs me to my core is that she is essentially advising people to continuously harass and annoy their friends and family until they eventually break down and cave in to trying your products, or God forbid, joining your team. Oh my gosh. Let's make one thing clear, that the word no is a complete sentence. And if someone tells you that they do not want to try your dang shampoo, you need to leave them alone and respect that decision.
Job is not for influencers. It's for anyone and everyone who's willing to open their mouth and share about a really amazing product, the same way they would share about their favorite movie or their favorite restaurant or their favorite coffee or their favorite anything.
This is the perfect example of what they would call MLM doublespeak. It's essentially just a completely contradictory idea or statement. So this person is saying, I don't look like an influencer. I know that this is for influencers. You're an influencer if you sell Monat. I don't look like that, so therefore I can't sell it. And then she hits them back with, oh, you don't need to be an influencer. But that's completely contradictory, because it is pitched over and over, time and time again, that a perk of this job, a perk of joining the business, is that all of a sudden you are a social media marketer, you are an influencer, you are a brand ambassador, all of which are completely misleading and not really the case. But you are manipulated and made to believe that if you join this company and if you pay for a starter pack of products, you will become these things all of a sudden, just overnight. I can't even begin to tell you how many job postings I have seen on LinkedIn or Indeed of Monat market partners posting a job listing that says brand ambassador, influencer. It's absolutely delusional, and it's also not allowed on those sites. You can report it if you do see it. So enough with the doublespeak. Pick a side. Are you an influencer or are you not an influencer? Also, people are allowed to share their restaurants, the movies, the coffee they love on their own social media pages. You should be allowed to do that. Not every single thing in your life has to be monetized. You should be allowed to share whatever you want on your social media platforms, and you should not have to be shamed by Monat huns because you're not using that platform to sell Monat.
Good, because this gig doesn't require you creating sales. It requires you to share. Share the opportunity, share the product. Open your mouth. Open mouth equals open business.
Translation, you don't have to be good at sales. In fact, you really don't have to make that many sales at all. You just need to share the business opportunity and try to recruit people, because apparently that's the only way to rank up and make more than $100 a year. I'm gonna play these next two clips together because they're essentially the same thing.
Actually, surprisingly, so am I. But I also know that nothing changes if nothing changes. So you either stay in the position you're in right now for the rest of your life, or you get out of your comfort zone and get out of your own way and make a change. This is all about caring about what people think about you. And if you let this lead your life, you will never, ever, ever reach the true happiness that you deserve.
Not everybody wants their entire life to be consumed by social media. Social media can be an extremely toxic place. It can cause people so much mental anguish, and it is insane to insinuate that monetizing your social media is the only way to reach, quote, true happiness that you deserve.
Well, if you can't afford it, you need it more than anyone. So go figure it out. The #1 income earner and $10 million club member started with 2 negative bank accounts and a payday advance. So go sell something, put it on a credit card, borrow the money, I don't care.
For the love of God, please do not take this woman's financial advice. According to the Federal Trade Commission, 99.6% of people who join a multi-level marketing company will lose money. If you are in a crunched financial situation, Monat is not your solution. And for the sake of all that is good in the world, do not put this on a credit card. Do not ask your friends and family for money. Do not sell your personal possessions to start your Monat business. The research does not lie. The statistics do not lie, and the income disclosure statement does not lie. And as for her example about how the top earner in the company joined with 2 negative bank accounts, this is so misleading because that person is only in that position because they got into the company early enough so that they could recruit a massive downline of people underneath them that they make money off of. It is statistically impossible for you to get to the position of that top earner if you join Monat today. Absolutely not.
The beauty of this business, it fits in the nooks and crannies of your life right now. I started my business with a full-time job and kids, and now less than 4 years later, have gained all the time in the world for the time that I put in the beginning.
The thing that most Monat Huns don't seem to understand is that people don't want to be working 24/7. A lot of people find value in going to a stable job that pays them consistently, that gives them paid time off, that sets them up with a retirement plan, and that they can come home and they can spend their evenings and weekends however they want to. Now, I recognize not every job is like that. Not everybody wants that. But this whole fits into the nooks and crannies of your life thing has always been so weird to me. I like my free time. I like the fact that I'm not connected to my job 24/7 through my phone and through my social media accounts. Why on earth would I want to start cold messaging people and shilling shampoo in my spare pockets of time throughout the day? It's seriously so strange to me. And if somebody is telling you that they don't have time, that's because their time is valuable and their time is being spent better elsewhere. And if you are in an MLM and you are trying to recruit them, you need to respect that.
Say money is saturated is just a mindset thing, and you need to get out of your comfort zone and talk to new people, build new relationships. They don't call it network marketing for no reason. So put yourself out there, and like I said, open your mouth about this.
Now I know she did not just say that oversaturation is a mindset thing. What is it with MLM Huns and mindset? What is it? What is happening here? And that was seriously the most condescending response I have ever witnessed. And again, with the victim blaming. We're not oversaturated. That's just your mindset. You just need to get out of your comfort zone and find more people. It is honestly asinine.
Didn't love the product. You didn't use the right thing for your hair type or for your skin. Because I promise you, we have something for everyone.
I just don't have words. She's literally telling this poor person that it is your fault that the products didn't work for you. You just didn't try the right thing. You just didn't spend enough money buying all of the products on the entire website to see which one was gonna work best. It's so messed up. It's so wrong. But I have a lot of respect for this person who came forward and said, hey, I did join. I did try the products. I did try to sell. And guess what? It doesn't work like you're saying it works. Obviously, this Monat rep is quite bothered by that comment just by the tone of her voice. And I know you can't see her facial expressions, but she is upset. And it truly is a prime example of how people who join multi-level marketing companies are bleeding money. They buy a $300 product pack. They don't like the products. It doesn't work for them. They go to their upline. Hey, I don't like the products. What's going on? Oh, just buy more product. Buy a different one. It's horrible. And those were all the responses that she had on her video to that question box that she put on her story. I hope that my points were made clear that multi-level marketing as a business structure is a crumbling house of cards. People who are so deeply involved with these companies, like this person, they're forced to create these videos and put them on the internet, trying to convince people that they are not part of a pyramid scheme. It's really sad. It truly is, because these people are wasting so much of their lives trying to convince people to join their business and that it's not a scam. And what I'm hoping that this video is showing, that even on this best attempt at someone trying their absolute hardest to convince you that multi-level marketing is a good thing, every single thing, point by point, can be refuted and it can be debunked. So that's it for this video, the end of MLM top fails #1 on my channel. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. I would love to know if you have also witnessed these red flags about multi-level marketing companies, and if you have also been gaslit into believing that your concerns are not valid. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next one real soon.